Okay guys, in this video what we're going to do is take one of my hurricane packs. In this case it's an Outdoor Products 30-liter backpack. I have a few other videos on this backpack that I'll attach to this video, but what we want to do is go a pocket at a time and look at some of the items that I have in this pack so I could assess it, take notes off of it, and switch around or change out some items that need to be changed out. And then also make sure that I cover a lot of the basics, such as a cutting tool, cover or shelter, ability to make a fire, cordage, you know, the 10 C's of survival. So we'll keep that list in mind too when we're going through this pack. You know, the basics like a container to cook in, to drink out of, things like that. So let's start with the two front mesh pockets, and we'll just pull the items out and briefly talk about them, and then get on to the next pocket. Okay, in this pack, first pocket, in this mesh pocket, I have a trauma pack, quick clot trauma pack. It's got some first aid gear in it. I have a redhead fixed blade knife for a cutting tool that's already in here, and this can be taken off and put on my belt. Hopefully you guys can see this. I think so. Okay. First aid or self-aid kit with some basic bandages in it, some gloves, some Tylenol, just in a heavy-duty Ziploc bag, something I could grab really quick. And that covers the front pocket except for a spork. That's the front pocket right here. Quick and easy access. Let's do the two outer side pockets, and then we'll cut to the main pouches. If I turn the pack to one side, as you can see there, I have one of these Energizer flashlights just on the outside, just so I could grab it quick, because a lot of times you need a light, and when you need it, you want it to be right there. So this is one of those crank lights. You don't have to worry about batteries. LED, it works great. And so having these in abundance is really a good thing to do. And these just clip on and off your pack, or you put in your pocket. Just a really good light to have, and again, you don't have to worry about batteries, and you have some kind of lighting device. That stays on the outside here. Then I have a Nathan, just a bottle with a straw to drink out of. This again, you cannot cook out of it because this will melt, but nested inside of that, I've got a basic cup, camping cup, that you can cook out of if you had to, boil water with it, whatever, and that's nested right in that bottle. Turning the pack around on the straps, I just have my Rat 3 knife sheath that the Rat 3 knife goes into. And again, I carry that knife on my belt right now, but I can interchange it and put it back on my belt. If I needed to, I could put it right there. On the side pocket here, I have just one of those Coghlan shovels to dig, and then I have a bottle, just a cheapo water bottle that I label not to drink out of, just a water collection bottle. So if I had to collect water from, say, a lake or a stream or something, this would be my collection device, and then I would transfer it into something else to make it safe to drink. So just a cheap collection bottle, good to have. You can get this in a folding version as well, but I have it in the side pocket here. Okay, so we'll be back and we'll get into the main pockets of this pack. Okay, what I have now is the furthermost front pocket opened right now of this pack, and in it we'll just take out some of the items, some toilet paper in a Ziploc bag, some more toilet paper in a Ziploc bag with some matches right there. Again, the toilet paper obviously you want up front. If you have to go to the bathroom, you got your shovel and you got your toilet paper at hand. Okay, so we'll line those up out here. This I got from my wife a long time ago. It's one of those, there's some jute twine right there, but this is a mirror. Has two different types of mirrors on it. I guess when she had came with like a makeup kit. But this is great not only to look at yourself in if you had to shave or remove a tick or something like that. You could also signal with this or use it as a reflection device or something to start a fire. I just thought it was pretty neat, and I always have liked to carry it. So just carry that in there as well, with some jute twine stuffed in there for fire starting. I have a small, I think this is a, here it is right here, 5x7 tarp. Another, I think it's an Outdoor Products tarp. Okay, for cover. I've got some WD-40 spray, some pens, markers, Sharpies in there that I won't pull out. I have an Esbit stove. You can never have too many of these stoves in your kit. If you got to light something or boil water in a pinch, there's 2 Esbit tablets in there, and the stove as well. Snap lights, reflective bandana, regular bandana. Again, you could bandanas are 1,000,001 uses. One of those hobo product knife, fork, and spoons, with also a can opener, ability to open up a can. And there you go, knife, fork, spoon at the ready. Just a regular cheap flashlight. Can never have too many flashlights. A little notebook. And this is one of those notebooks with a really good paper in it. It's not waterproof, but it's a really good notebook. Mosquito head netting. Another little plastic bag with a drop cloth in it, and a trash bag again. Think about having to sit on the ground or put a ground cloth down. You have one of these, or to cover your backpack with. The trash bag can cover your backpack with it and keep it dry. So again, a good trash bag never hurt to have. Very good essential item. And then there's a little zippered pocket here. Again, I have just a little notepad there, some sticky notes, and a Bic lighter. Again, we're going to test, make sure these, and it still works. So the Bic lighter, again, fire making devices, and that's basically that front pocket that you see there in this pack. Again, thinking hurricane preparedness, keep that in the back of your mind. That's what this pack is for. It comes in and out of my office with me or in my vehicle, and I have it with me every single day. Let's go to the next pocket. All right, we're in the middle pocket of this pack. I think you could see in here. Again, this middle pocket opens up on the left and the right. It doesn't open up all the way down. It comes right to about there, but enough to certainly get into and get your gear. Again, think about what I'm showing you here. I'm showing you a relatively inexpensive backpack that you could get in Walmart for a couple of bucks, maybe 20, 25 bucks. 30-liter pack, which is a good size for a hurricane kit. The items I'm showing you are not terribly expensive. They could be found around your house. You probably have a lot of this stuff laying around, or you can easily acquire it. So this is not an advanced, super expensive type of setup where you're going to go mountaineering or something like that. It's something to have key survival items in one spot that can be placed on your back and transported to and from wherever you need to go. So keep that in mind when you're watching this video, for people that are maybe a little bit, or just getting into prepping, or maybe get shy away because they think that gear is just so much money and you need to have such a big upfront investment. You don't. This is relatively inexpensive. It's good gear. It holds up, but it's not super expensive. So getting on to what's in the center, the second pocket here. I just have a little cheapo, it's almost like a plastic case, like for pencils. I just use it as a water kit, and in that is my Sawyer mini 100,000 gallon water filter, roll up 32-ounce bag, the straw that goes with it, and the plunger to clean the filter. Now this kit comes, you could buy this kit online on Amazon for like 20 bucks, and you got yourself now the ability to filter 100,000 gallons of water, or to drink on the fly, fill up some water out of that collection bottle I showed you before and drink right out of that, or transport that into another area and drink when you get to your next area. But the ability to be able to drink clean water is paramount. Okay, for 20 bucks you can't beat the Sawyer. Next item I want to talk about, grab it at the bottom of the pack here, and this is important for South Florida. This is a waterproof rain jacket slash poncho. Down here, if you get with a hood, if you got into torrential rain and you were on your feet, you couldn't find cover right away, you could put this on and have a good rain gear on, so you didn't have to get your clothing wet and possibly hypothermia. Okay, so a good poncho is important to have. Deep woods off for bugs and mosquitoes, another good product to have and to carry, especially in mosquito country like Florida is. Okay, next item up is one of my homemade items. This is just a soap dish, a tin soap dish that I spray painted black with some Ranger bands on it, and again it's got some gear in it for survival. A knife, cigarette lighter, fire steel, signaling device, and some other items. I'm gonna, and a little saw there to saw some wood if I had to. Okay, that's it for the center pocket. Now we'll get on to the larger rear pocket. Alright guys, while I had the little mini kit out, that little soap tin that I showed you, again, you can get this in Marshall's, TJ Maxx. Take the soap out, use it, and just use the tin. It's a little deeper than a conventional like Altoid tin, and you can get a little bit more gear in it. But I just thought I would show you guys what was in that, because it's like a little kit unto its own. You've got a P38, or this is the bigger one, I think the P51 can opener, some bandages, basic band-aids, a little alcohol cloth, some water purification that I date. This is good till 2018. There's 4 of those. They'll do a liter of water each. There's a whistle for signaling, a Bic lighter that works, a small pencil, a piece of tampon for fire making, a red signaling light, a small little knife, folding knife, a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag, and a fire steel. This here is a wax-coated piece of material that I made a while back. I made a bunch of these, and this can be scraped and material brought to the front and used as a fire starting device. Okay, this will burn like a candle. There's one of those in there. So that's what's in that little kit. Now let's get to the last pocket of this pack. Hey guys, what I did was I pulled the fire steel out of that that survival tin, just so I could keep it with my knife here. And again, you can see this will throw sparks. Okay, so I'm going to keep this out with my knife. That's the reason why I'm going through this pack, just to change some stuff around. Alright, raise the camera up so you can see this last pocket. This is the final pocket here we're going to go through, and I just want to show you real quick what's in that. I've got a DD hammock sleeper. This is just it's one of those like sleeping bag liners you could use to line your sleeping bag, but you could wrap this around you or put it inside of a another tarp or something to keep yourself warm. So that's kind of nice and folded up in its own little pouch, and that's that right there, DD sleeper. Okay, next is a, what do you call it, shamag. 1,000,001 uses for those, and keep that in that pocket. And then a video, which I haven't done yet, for this tarp. This is a surplus, and it's heavier than a normal tarp, bigger than a normal tarp. It's got grommets and tie-out points on it. It's just a great all-around tarp with snaps on it. It's lined. I mean, this thing is bomb-proof, and I have it in here. It is a little heavy, but I figured, without good cover or shelter on the fly like that, I could set this up, cover all my gear with it. I believe it's to do a video on it. I think it's 9x12. It's definitely 10x10, and got this online. It's surplus, and it's just an amazing. I'll try to find the link and put the specs to it down in this video. But just an amazing tarp for cover and to build a shelter with. So I have that in there. And then the final couple of final things. I've got 100 feet of 7-strand paracord, okay, for helping me with cordage. Again, 100 feet. And then finally, I've got my entire BCB, which I have numerous videos on. Again, NATO cook set with stove, canteen cup, utensils. Everything is in this kit, and I'll put a video of this kit, attach it to this one in the links so you can see this kit. But this canteen in here is already filled with water, so I already have a liter of water in the bag, and I change that out every couple of months, that water. So initially I would not even have to collect water. I have water to drink right off the fly here. The only thing missing from this kit is maybe some dry goods, some bars, some Cliff bars, or some food that I could eat on the fly, like pre-packed tuna or rice already cooked. And I may add a couple of packs of those to this. In fact, I think I will. Maybe some jerky, or a combination of some food that I could eat without even having to cook it. So I may do that. There's a couple other things in here. Here we go. In the back, there's a little inside pocket there I forgot was there. And there's some books of matches, a sewing kit, emergency blanket, some more water purification. In fact, a lot of water purification. A Coughlin's emergency poncho, and a bunch of duct tape around the card there and some zip ties. And then this is a signaling device, some yellow, bright yellow material for signaling inside of a plastic bag. So again, guys, some redundancy built into this pack, but again, well worth it. Okay, let's put this stuff back in and do some closing thoughts. Okay, guys, I laid that tarp out just to show you real quick. It's 7 by 7. Here it is just laid out. Again, you'll see the tie outs, the grommets, and I'll put the link in the description box. But the nice thing about this tarp is that it is treated. It's genuine military issue here. Okay, you can see here it says, stamped right here, field tarp, reversible, woodland, Marapat, and Coyote, Marine Corps. It's got the number there. Hand wash and cold water. Tells you how to clean it and then to air dry it. So this is genuine issue military tarp. It's two-sided. You got brown on one side and the Marapat on the other. So I'm going to refold that and put that in there. Alright guys, while I had it out, I took the BCB kit apart just so you guys can see how thorough this kit is just within itself. And within that bag that I showed you earlier in the video, I have the bag itself, the strap that you could carry this bag on your shoulder with. This is the BCB canteen, and again, this is full of water. Okay, this is the NATO issue BCB set, full of water. I just put water in there about a week ago, so it's still good. This is the stove. Again, it nests the cup. That nests in there. And you could put your fuel. In this case, I have a SBIT tablet. I got to make a note to myself to buy a pack of SBIT tablets, because in this entire hurricane kit, I only have 3 of these, and I could use at least another 3 or 4 more. Some more matches that were in there. A salt and pepper shaker with salt and pepper in it already. A small little cooking spatula set. Micro Bites, I believe this is, by Guyot Design. And then a little carabiner holding them together. And then I believe these are either MSR, this is an MSR, I think, camping knife, fork, and spoon on a little ring there. I have the fork off of it because I probably use that the most. So, and then the BCB hot or cold drink cup. You can't cook in this, but you can use it for water collection, drinking out of, eating your food out of, whatever. So this BCB set is bomb-proof. The only thing maybe missing from this set is the lid to cover this with to increase your boil times. But this kit within that small backpack is just a great asset to have. Just all around great gear. So let's put everything back together. Just getting back to the BCB kit, you can put that on your belt if you had to, or put it through the external part of a backpack to carry it, or you can clip those shoulder straps in to the D-rings here and carry it on its own. So that's that. Okay, I just refolded the tarp that was in there, the military tarp. There it is, refolded. I just need to put that back in there and get that zipped up. But so I took some notes regarding this bag today, and actually any comments will be appreciated as well. But one of the things I need to pick up, and I'm going to go out today and pick them up, are the some extra SBIT tablets and maybe some dry goods. I do keep a lot of food in my van, if you watch my videos, that I could transfer into there if I had to in an emergency. But I do want to put a couple of little things in there just to have some calories in there along with the water. Okay, that's the video on this hurricane preparedness backpack, and the next one we'll do will be on the ribs front pack and what I have in that. Thanks for watching, guys. So important to think about this stuff now rather than wait, and so just really important to have this stuff ready. And this is just a basic pack, and it can end up saving your life. It has some really good gear in it, not super expensive to put together, aside from your, the BCB kit is a little expensive, but it's bomb proof. The tarp is top of the line, and it'll last a long time, and it'll afford you some good shelter. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay ready and let me know how your kit is coming along. Comments are always appreciated. Take care. God bless. Okay, some final thoughts in this bag. If you can see here in this top pocket, I've got a lot of room here. I refolded the tarp. I put some other items, the shemagh and some other gear behind that rear slotted pocket, and my BCB kit's all the way down at the bottom. So I've got a lot of room right here to put what I want to put in here, some of the dry goods, some food, some bars, and what I'll do is I'll just get a heavy-duty Ziploc, put those items in there and have them right inside here that I could just grab really quick, take them out, take out my canteen set with the water in it, and eat my meal and drink water right out of the pack. So created some more room in here for that. It won't add a lot more weight, and just a few more ounces of weight for the food, and that'll be that. So made some room in this bag, made a list of some other items I want to get, and I'll add those in there today, and put this pack and get it ready for service this hurricane season. Thanks. Alright guys, back again. I put this little zippered pouch together that I'm going to add to this because I didn't have much of a hygiene related items in that in the hurricane bag. So what I did was I added a shaving razor, one of those cheap toothbrushes you buy with the toothpaste in the supermarket, just a piece of hard soap that I had, and then a couple of these. I got 3 or 4 of these female products, maxi pads for whatever, to use for wound, or their cotton material. And again, that's in this little pack here, and that'll be like a little hygiene kit. I already got a few bandanas in there, and so that'll be that for hygiene. And then for some food ideas, as I talked about earlier, I want to show you, these are excellent items, or items similar. These are like rice and lentil blends. They're already basically ready to eat. They're in these heavy-duty pouches that you could rip open and eat, sort of like an MRE, but better tasting. These I've tested, and I eat these on a daily basis. This one is very, very good. Spelt, green lentils, long grain brown rice all together. You're getting protein and carbs all in one. Good little, meal on the run. And again, there's another one. And then there's also these that are fantastic as well. They're beans. These are black beans, but instead of in a can, they're in a bag. They've got a couple of years shelf life, I believe. This one's good till January 2018. Again, so keep that in mind when you're building your kit. But a couple of these packs can go in there with no problem. These organic dark red kidney beans, some of those rices can go in into my pack, and maybe a few soft pack spams or tunas in the packs, or turkey or chicken in the packs for some added protein. And basically you have items you don't need to cook or light a stove for, or whatever. You could eat those on the run in the first phases of the SHTF or the hurricane, and you got some calories in your pack. And then add to that a couple of bars. I just have this here. Again, chocolate down here in South Florida melts, but just to give you an idea, maybe some protein bars or Cliff bars that you could just open up and eat on the run if you had to, are good to pack as well. So there you go, guys. Some more added items to the pack. Also, honorable mention, this Lipton consomme you could put in like a baggie or something, or in a little tin, and you add this to hot water and you got some soup, or even add it to your beans and liquefy everything in some water, put the rice in it, and you make like a little soup. Unload your chicken, your tuna, or your Spam, and now you got a little smorgasbord of meal with a soup base, chicken base in your cup, and you got a nice hot meal. 1, 2, 3. Now there you go, guys.